Instagram are currently working on 12 new updates to the platform that I'm going to share with you today. And some of these are going to help you grow your following and make you a lot of money if you get in on them quickly. Some of these updates are copying the likes of WhatsApp, Messenger, Snapchat, TikTok, and even YouTube, with some monetization features being added as well. So let's get into it. These updates come courtesy of a Twitter user by the name of Alessandro Paluzzi. He is a developer on Twitter, and basically when Instagram are testing new features, they give these features to their employees on like a secret version of the app, which they have, and then he goes in and finds this code and then pretty much shows people what it's going to look like on Twitter months and months, sometimes even years ahead of time of these updates. And his work has allowed me to create videos talking about different updates months or even sometimes years before they become live, which I've shared with you on this channel. Such as Instagram monetizing live streams and reels. I made an in-depth video covering that update months, I think it was about 3 or 4 months before it was announced by Instagram. So if you want to get the most up-to-date information, make sure you subscribe. Anyway, here's 12 things in the works from Instagram. Some will be short and small and I'll just gloss over them. Others will go more in depth on. So update number 1, Instagram is working on an account health section inside of your settings. Now there is very little information on this feature out so far. I will create videos going more in depth when we get more information on this, as this is going to be huge. Pretty much everyone's account has like a trust score or a health score. People give it different names, but it pretty much reflects how trustworthy your accounts is to Instagram, which determines how much reach you can get within the algorithm. Now, no one knows exactly what the weightings of your actions are that contribute to this score. But for example, if you do a ton of follow-unfollow, like you abuse it, your health score will go down. Or if you purchase fake followers or fake likes or fake engagement, your trust score will go down. And if you create really engaging content, it'll slowly go up. And there are all these different factors that play into it, which determine how trustworthy you are to Instagram and whether your account is worth getting promoted. And the higher your score, the easier it is to get onto the explore page, reach new people, etc. However, as mentioned, Instagram have never really revealed what makes this up and how healthy your account is. So hopefully this update is going to give you clarity on what you've done wrong and what you can do to improve it, as well as how healthy your account currently is. And then I assume you'll be able to take actions and do things towards improving the score, which would be amazing. And this would genuinely be one of the nerdiest but coolest things that has ever come to the Instagram app. Update number 2 is the ability to like stories. Currently, you can only like posts, react to stories, and reply to stories, but it looks like soon you're going to be able to like them, similar to how you like on a live stream. And similar to a live stream again, it looks like you're going to be able to like multiple times a story. So on a live stream, you can just keep tapping like and they get a ton of hearts. It looks like it'll be the exact same on stories. Now, update number 3, it looks like you're soon going to be able to set a status for messaging similar to WhatsApp. So not much to this, but it looks like Instagram are pulling the best features from their other applications like WhatsApp, Messenger, Facebook, etc., and incorporating them all into Instagram. This status will be able to be set for 24 hours. So if you're traveling, you could set your status to traveling so people can expect to get a slow reply from you. Or if you're offline, you can set it to offline. Or if you're doing whatever, you can set it to that. Maybe it'll be more social in the fact that you could, I don't know, I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work, time will tell, but yeah, pulling their best features from other platforms, which is always a good thing in my opinion, especially for Instagram creators. Now, update number 4 is you'll soon be able to search inside of the chat for messages similar to what you can do on Messenger. Once again, pulling their best features from their other platforms and incorporating them in Instagram, which is great. So for example, if you have an agreement that you've created over Instagram where you've had a deal of someone to do some graphic design work, or maybe you're selling something to someone and that was ages ago in your chat, instead of having to scroll through hundreds of messages and find the right one, now you'll simply be able to search for graphic design or $100 if that was the agreed upon amount, and then you can just go straight to that message, take a screenshot and send it to the chat so the other person can see what you're referencing. Again, just a minor update to improve the DM messaging feature, which is great. Now, update number 5 is going along with the adding features to the chat and the ability to search for messages. You will now be able to create vanishing messages and conversations as you can do with Snapchat, meaning you can set the chat so that messages vanish after someone has read them. So someone opens the chat, reads your messages, and then when they leave the chat, the message is gone, similar to Snapchat, which I don't really use anymore. And I think this feature is on Messenger, but again, I don't really use it a lot, so I'm not too sure. So I guess this could help some people. I'm not really sure the use case for this, but I mean, personally, I would prefer just to have my messages saved so I could go back and go over them. But yeah, that's a cool update, I guess. Update number 6 is another big one, and it looks like Instagram are making much better insights for all formats of content, from regular posts to stories and reels. It looks like they're adding a ton more information which you can go through, which is great. The more data and the more insights you get on what you're doing, the easier it is to understand what is working. And when it is easier to understand what is working and what your audience like, the easier it is to make more of that and get better results. Now, there is a fair bit to digest in these screenshots, but I'll have my editor put them up on the screen. But it looks like they are going to show you how many accounts you're reaching with your content, what percentage or what number were followers and what number were non-followers. Then go through your impressions as they normally do, show content interactions and profile activity. But it looks like it's being done in a much cleaner, simpler, easier to understand way, and it looks like they're adding more insights to reels and story and live insights, which again just gives you more information, which then you can make better decisions on what to post and what not to post, which helps you build your audience. Number 7, and going along with the better insights, it looks like Reels are going to be getting a share count, which is publicly accessible, similar to TikTok. Now, this was one of the very few features that Instagram had not stolen from TikTok, but now looks like they're going to. Now, this is a pretty minor feature, but I think it's a cool one to add. I mean, just adds a little bit more to the reel, and you also see share counts on Facebook and so on. So now you'll be able to see the like count, the comment count, and the share count, potentially even the save counter coming soon as well. Now, update number 8 is that Instagram are working on a get quote sticker, which will be cool too, hopefully. Now, there aren't lots of details on this one either yet. However, it looks like it's going to be a great sticker for businesses to use, where they can put it on their story and people can inquire and get a custom quote for their services, which is a great way to help businesses in these unfamiliar times where a lot of businesses might be losing money or struggling. It's just a small feature that can slightly help, get more leads out of Instagram. Now, we're going to have to wait and see to find more details on this, and I'll make another video when it does come out. Make sure you subscribe to see that. But I like this idea. It would be cool if you could use this sticker as a business owner, put it on your story, people click on it, and then maybe they have to answer 2 or 3 questions. They might be multi-choice questions. They might be just simple, short answers where people can write out what they want. And then you as a business can get back to those people with a detailed quote on how you can help them. Now, number 9 is a big one. Instagram is working on a premium membership similar to what YouTube have, or that you might see on the likes of Patreon or OnlyFans, where people can subscribe and pay to see exclusive content. This is something I talked about ages ago on the channel, and I think it's great and I love it. Adding a premium membership to Instagram, similar to the other platforms I mentioned, would be great. You could include features like access to DM you rather than landing in the DM requests, so you can talk directly to your super fans. You could have secret live streams, you could have exclusive stories, secret content, and it simply removes the middlemen of these third-party platforms such as those mentioned, Patreon, OnlyFans, etc. And this is such a great way to monetize your content too. Kevin Kelly, I believe, wrote about the idea of 1,000 true fans, saying that 1,000 true fans is all you need to make a full-time income as a creator. And if you have 1,000 true fans who are paying you $5 a month to be a part of your membership, and you have a handful of affiliate deals with just those 1,000 people, that makes you $5,000 a month. Add in a couple of affiliate deals, a couple of brand deals, and you're well on your way to a 6-figure income of $8,000 to $9,000 a month, 6 figures over the whole year. Great new feature. Now, when I wrote the script for this video yesterday, I said that considering Patreon has taken over the sort of creative side of memberships, YouTube have their own built-in memberships, and Instagram are now adding memberships. And then OnlyFans have gone ahead and decided to remove sexually explicit content from their website. I said it would pretty much spell the death for them. But I've just seen actually a tweet on Alessandro's account, which he reshared from OnlyFans, saying that they've reversed their decision to remove that. So I guess it may not be the death for them. Now, before we move on, I just want to go a little bit more in depth on this feature. But according to Alessandro, he's got screenshots, and it shows that it will not be possible to take screenshots of exclusive stories which go out to your fan club. I think OnlyFans has this feature as well, where you're unable to screenshot content, which is quite cool, and that will make it somewhat more premium because people can't just screenshot it and post it on Reddit or so on, although I'm sure there will still be a workaround for that, as there pretty much always is. Now, on this thread as well, he shows screenshots of exclusive stories. Icon will be purple, so you've got the normal stories, you've got green stories, and then you're going to have green for the close friends, purple for this. And I know some creators have actually sold access to close friends stories as like a fan club. Now there'll be a separate place to do this. Now, another feature of this fan club is the ability to create highlights of these stories for fans. So you might be posting daily to your fan club, and then you can create a highlight which only your fans can see, and then they can go and binge watch your content that you've added. And then we also have a screenshot of what this is going to look like on your profile. So people come to your profile, there is going to be a link for people to follow, for them to contact you, and then to subscribe to your exclusive content. And then there's another screenshot that he shared which shows that the subscriptions of the people you are paying will show up by the ads, by the account, and the promotion payments on Instagram in your settings. And we also have a screenshot from the creator side of things of the settings where you can see your status of if you are able to create fan subscriptions, your fan club name, earnings, settings, subscribers, and I assume more will get added to that, which is pretty cool. I think this exclusive content is going to be a great thing, and moving forward, I think it's going to be a very, very cool feature that is heavily used by creators to monetize their work. But before we move on, I would be interested to hear if you want to see me create a premium membership on my YouTube, and if so, what you would like to see in it. Now, I've never created this because I haven't found a way that I can add a ton of value for the $5 or $10 a month on YouTube. Like, I've got my paid course and I've got my affiliate deals, and I sell services from my agency to monetize my audience, and so I've never really done this. But if there is something that you would like to see me do that I can do with a premium membership and you would want to see that, then I'm happy to create that. Otherwise, I would just leave everything as is. Now, number 10 is a Reels Cloud Drafts. Finally, this one is long overdue and should have been there from the start. Currently, Reels are only stored locally on your device, and the moment you log out of a device or the moment someone else logs into your account, these Reels are gone. So let's say you spend all weekend slaving away creating a ton of Reels. Maybe you go ahead and you create 30 Reels for the rest of the month, so you've got your content sorted and it takes you all weekend to do so. You work hard, and then there's a little glitch on your Instagram, or you lose a feature, so you have to delete the app and reinstall it. All your Reels are gone, just disappeared. On top of that, if you're a business owner that has a team, so you might have an agency like my agency handling your Instagram, or you might have an assistant overseas or even locally handling your Instagram. If you create a Reel on your phone, they cannot post that Reel, they cannot edit that Reel, only your phone can edit it, which is really annoying. However, with this update, when you delete the app and reinstall it, if the Reels are saved to the cloud, you will still have access to them. And if you have a team, you will be able to record Reels on your phone. So I could simply just pull out my phone, record a 15-second Reel, and then have my team log in, edit it, add music, add subtitles, add all of that, add the hashtags, add the caption, post it, boom. That massively makes things way more efficient, which is a great feature. So it might seem small, but a very, needed feature. Now, update number 11, 10 plus 1, is a new sticker that shows the percentages of votes. So currently you have the sticker where you can have 2 options that people can vote on, and the percentages are then shown after you vote. Or you have the quiz, which gives you 4 options, and then you are shown the correct answer after you vote. However, it looks like soon they are creating a third one, or a third option, which is going to be a combination of the 2. So it'll be something that people can vote on and then see the percentages of. So I assume it'll look very similar to the voting on YouTube, where I can create a poll on my YouTube discussion, and I can ask a question like, what type of content do you want to see more of? And then I can leave 4 options. Or I don't know, who should I do a collab with? And then I can add 4 options. And then you vote, and then after you vote, you see percentages. And it looks like Instagram are doing the same, which is a great feature to better understand your audience. If in the past you wanted to do this, you either had to use the quiz and then say, there's no right answer, just want to see your opinion, or use story polls, but it was kind of messy because you had to use like multiple stories and you couldn't have all 4 at once. So yeah, a cool new feature. And then number 12, 10 and 2, finally a bit of a boring one to finish, but you're gonna have the ability to toggle cookie settings and cookie privacy on and off. Nothing really to add, bit boring, but it's a new update. And that's it, 12 new features coming to Instagram, hopefully soon. Some of these really, really cool, some of them pretty bog standard, but a lot of these are going to bring a lot of improvement to the platform, especially the likes of fan clubs, having reels, being able to save them like in the cloud, and the better insights. There's a ton of cool things happening. Getting a quote, the ability to poll 4 or so people, 4 or so options, sorry. All of these really cool. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so that when I create future videos going more in depth as more information comes out, you won't miss out. And then if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button. And if you want to get more information on Instagram marketing, I've linked a ton of stuff below. So there is my free course below. There is links for the tools I use. There is my premium course and pretty much a ton of cool links down below. So go check that out. That's it from me. See you all next time. Cheers.